Hello. Right, so this is how you're going to make one of these thumbnail like this. Obviously, go new. Then you want to set it to 1280 by 720. Resolution will probably default at 80 or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But just chuck it to 100 if you want. It doesn't make a whole lot of difference, really. It's just going to make it take more memory more than anything. So the first thing you want to do is usually I get rid of this and I make it just empty like that. And then what I'll do is I'll find something interesting that's in the video. So the video is here. And then you want to try and find something that stands out. It's like in the other videos, and here there's you on that, and then there was the doll. It's not as easy to do when it's 5 things.
So I guess that's
what probably would be a good thing, a good one that's easy to demonstrate as a.
Second thing is that,
or something that would catch the eye. Will probably be
so I can bring more
wherever
to you in the future.
it is. Oh, here you go.
If you like what you see, like and subscribe.
What I'll do is I'll grab this, which if you do Windows Shift S, makes this very easy because you can bang. So on it, I want to then copy that there. But obviously we don't want the subscribe or any of that. So find another bit that you could use as a background. So I'll usually get somewhere. It's like just kind of scenery, I guess.
That ghosts have the same vision as you.
Usually you want it to be a bit darker as well, because it's the background. Like that. That's probably fine as a background. Because if we do that, we'll grab that. And then what you can do is just stretch it out. If you hold shift, it depends on the version, but if you hold shift or whatever, you can keep it constrained. Just do that. And then what I will usually do is I'll go up here and I'll filter it. I'll do blur. Then lens blur. Just do a little bit like that. About 18, 20. And then you want to cut this thing out. We use polygon. That's the easiest way of doing it. You could use the magnetic thing, but if you go off, it will do it itself. As soon as you go a bit too far, it starts doing that, and then you got to do the whole thing again. Ain't worth it. Just use the polygon. Oh, actually, what I also like doing is if you, before you do it, if you put, I think maybe a 10 feather on it, when you do select it, it won't matter if you're a little bit off because it will fade the outside, which you'll see when it's done. Also, if you get to a point where you can't do that, the easiest way to do it, if you hold space, you get a little grabby hand, you can move everything around. Then you do that. Do Control X. Then you get that. And then Control Shift V. And you put it back. And now, if we zoom out, if you hold Alt and scroll, you can zoom in and out as well. Delete that. Then you got that. It's all a little bit faded. It just makes it look a bit better. Around the parts where I didn't cut it out so well. And then stretch that up or down. You got to think that little issues won't matter so much because it's a thumbnail and it's going to be tiny when you actually look at the thing. So we do that. And then what you want is the Phasmophobia logo. So Phasmophobia. Oh, Jesus. Logo. And I don't know if there is a PNG for it. Last time I did this, there wasn't. It looks like there is now. For a PNG, you usually have to save it. You can't just copy it straight in. It's annoying, but it's whatever. Yeah, there is. There we go. And then rotate that a bit. Bang, bang, bang. And then what I'll usually do with the text is I'll put a drop shadow on there. Like that. Just makes it look a bit better. With the drop shadow, the settings, you want to do 100% opacity. So it's like that, full. Then the distance, you move that probably about 30. And then you want the spread and the size at 0 so that it's not all faded up. It's a hard shadow like that, look. Not a soft one. What you could do with this, if you wanted, is you could put a stroke around it. It doesn't look great there. If you don't have a feather, it'll look better. But the feather kind of makes it look like that anyway, so it looks a bit better. And then because it's a top 5, you want to... Not with that font, but you know. So find a font. Bebas Nuo is my favourite font for titles and things. You can download it, it's free. Things you didn't know. I know. Don't want that to be pink. Make that white. Just got to remember that everything has to be pretty big. Because it's a thumbnail and they're small. So you want everything on here to be big. Also, you never want anything important in this corner. Because on mobile and I'm pretty sure it's on desktop as well, the same. Yeah, so in that corner is where it shows the timer of how long the video is. So if you have anything important down there, people aren't likely to see it. Unless obviously they have the thumbnail thing they can hover over or whatever. But you never really want anything down there. Most of the bulk of what people are going to see is going to be on this third of the thumbnail. That side there is useless. So all they're really missing is the no, and that's not going to matter because they're not likely to be brain dead, and they can guess if they don't see it anyway. Put a drop shadow on that. And then you got that. Which, I don't know, looks alright. I ain't no professional, but it looks alright. But then now you can do my little trick. This is my special trick to make things look all like this, all better. So what you want to do is Control A to select everything, make sure nothing's on there, and it's all around that. You do Control Shift C, Control Shift V, and you'll get everything copied onto this one layer here. So then if you wanted to check, you could uncheck all the others and you've got the same thing. But now, because it's a copy of everything, you double click this. You get rid of red, green or blue. I usually go green. And then once you've done that, you click OK. And you use the arrow keys to just make slight movements like that. So I usually do 1, 2, 3 to the right, and then down 2. And it just use the arrow keys to move it around to your liking. And you get this VHS kind of effect, and it makes things just look better and different. And it kind of suits Phasmophobia a little bit more. And then that's it pretty much. So you save it as however you want. So if I go to, you usually want to do one for the thing, so Phas 2. So you want a Photoshop one so that if you do need to edit it or change it, you can go back and get to everything easy enough. And then you also want a PNG so that it's not poopy quality. And then that's it, you're done. So you can chuck it on YouTube because 720 is the the size, if I remember right, it likes. And then you're good. There you go.